Hey, Chelsea here and welcome to another vlog. So welcome to my first video of 2020. I've pretty much just been, well, I've been sick for the first full week of 2020, so that was really fun. I just had a really bad cold and having respiratory issues and stuff. I am back to normal. It's the second full week of 2020. And I've got a few things that I'm kind of delving into right now. So the first thing that I am doing at the moment is the potato reset, and that's what this vlog and future vlogs might be about, depending on how I feel about it. So I guess we'll just see. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm taking it easy. I'm not like putting super high expectations or anything on myself. Because when I do that, I tend to stress a little bit and I get disappointed in myself if I fail even slightly, so I'm really just being super chill about it. But I do plan on vlogging my experience and everything and trying to kind of have a cool potato reset series on my channel, so we'll see how that goes. So today is my first day and I will show you a little bit of footage of me. This morning I was making some smashed potato rounds in the air fryer and they are absolutely incredible. I actually really love having my potatoes that way, so I think that's what you'll probably see primarily from me. So I had that with some paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and some ketchup on the side this morning for breakfast, which was really yummy. And then for lunch today, I have just some leftover pressure cooked potatoes, just plain. I brought some salt with me in case I wanted to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt on top. And that's what I'm gonna have today for lunch. So you probably saw me heating up my little container, but I have them right here. And I've got my Trader Joe's sea salt that I will put on top, and I'm only just gonna put a little bit because this is my first time ever like purchasing sea salt and having it on my food and stuff. And for some, I don't know if it's just me, but I noticed that it's way saltier than regular salt. I don't know. So I really won't be using very much of this. The potato reset, I mean, the intention is to be SOS free, which means salt, oil, and sugar free. But there are some exceptions that you can make depending on what kind of a diet you're coming from. So for me, I'm coming from my holiday diet, which is like super sweet, super salty, super oily, like it's just, yeah, all the bad stuff. And so it's really hard for someone coming from that way of eating to go straight from SOS free. So the potato reset, you're allowed a little bit of like natural sweeteners, whether it's date syrup or maple syrup, just very minimally. Also the salts, like don't cook with salt because the flavor kind of cooks out of the food and then you're just adding even more sodium on top afterwards anyway. So it's just cooking without salt, but adding a little bit on top when you're done cooking and you're ready to eat it. And absolutely no oil, which I'm okay with. I'm not a huge fan of like oily foods or anything, so I don't really have a problem cutting out oil completely when I'm trying to eat clean. So yeah, I'm just kind of starting this out only eating potatoes. With the potato reset, they do incorporate non-starchy vegetables, with the potatoes being your only source of like starch. So you can have like non-starchy vegetables, and so I don't know, I'm just kind of seeing how I feel doing only potatoes, and if I feel like I want to add some non-starchy veggies, then I'm just gonna let myself do that. I'm not gonna be like too strict or anything. There are some things, I keep playing with this, so I'm sorry if like I was playing with this and it was making noise. I'm gonna put it away. Obviously there are the things that I want to stay away from, like oil and things like that, and I am vegan, so I'm not going to be eating any animal products or anything like that. So yeah, I will definitely incorporate non-starchy vegetables if I feel like it, and we're just going to see how this first week goes. And I will have to say I'm probably going to be doing a lot of car chatting with you guys because I'm really nervous about filming at work. When I was filming like the little B-roll, I guess, for reheating my potatoes for lunch and stuff, I was like, nobody walk into the kitchen, like this is super awkward, like I'm just filming myself opening the microwave, and like if someone walked in they'd be like, what are you doing, Chelsea? So yeah, a lot of car vlogs probably, at least as long as the weather is like this. You know, if it's a nice day outside, I might eat my potatoes and then go for a little walk at lunchtime. And speaking of walk, another exciting thing that I'm doing is another StepBet. And I did my first StepBet gosh, I can't remember. It was last year, like toward the end of last year, or in the middle of last year. I really can't remember. If you don't know what a step bet is, it's basically you're betting on yourself to get as many steps as you possibly can, and you're kind of in a pot with a bunch of other people. I mean, it's not like, you know, you're going in to win a bunch of money or anything, but it's just a really good incentive to like get your butt like out of bed or off the couch or up from your desk at work to go get some steps in, because you at least don't want to lose that $40 that you put in. So I've got my best friend who's in California doing it with me, and I have another friend that I just know from the online vegan community who's doing it, and where you have like a little group chat going, and we're just telling each other, you know, what we're doing to get our steps in and what challenges we may face on any particular day. And it's just really fun, and I freaking love step bets. I feel like I might as well just do a step bet every time I finish one. Like, the step bets are usually 6-week long games. And so the step bet that I'm in now is a 2020 like New Year's step bet that started on January 1st and going for 6 weeks. And once that step bet ends, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna start another one, because it really does motivate me. Like, I get way more activity when I'm doing the step bets and I have that like incentive than I do with anything else. Like, self-motivation is just not a thing for me. So the step bets are just, and they're so much fun too, because you are in there with a bunch of people and you have the little like news feed kind of thing where everyone who's in the step bet is talking about their progress and what they're doing. And so yeah, it's really cool. So I'm doing that right now too. And another thing that I like literally just got into a couple of days ago is bullet journaling. So this has like nothing to do with health and fitness or whatever. I mean, it kind of does. I'll show you how in a second. But I've got my little bullet journal that I got from Books A Million this weekend. And if you don't know what bullet journaling is, I'm not going to try to explain it. I mean, it's not too complicated, but I feel like this intro is already kind of long. So I'll just kind of show you how it's gonna help me with my like health and fitness goals and stuff like that. So this page right here is my goal tracker page, and I'm sorry if I have to like sneakily look around the page, but I have to see the display. So this is like my goal tracker page for January, and I've got like little calendars here, and each calendar is set for a goal that I have that I want to make sure that I do every single day. So I have my step goal right here, which since I'm doing my step bet, I should every day be getting all my steps. I have my eating clean one right here. So every day that I eat clean, that I don't eat out, and I eat whole food, plant-based, then I'm gonna color a block in for that day. This one right here is my yoga calendar. So every day that I practice yoga, I will color a day in. And then this is my cycle, which just means my menstrual cycle. So I'm just kind of tracking my menstrual cycle on there too. So yeah, that's just kind of like one of the many spreads that you can have in a bullet journal. But yeah, I mean, it's a really cool concept. And if you kind of like these kinds of things where you get a little crafty, get a little handy, and handy, I don't know, you just get crafty, and you like to just organize your life, then looking up a bullet journal would be something that you might want to do. I also just noticed that my face looks really red in here, but I think it's just I have my like windshield blinds up, and they're probably just making me look super red right now. Anyways, so I am going to dig into these potatoes, and I guess the next time I check in with you is probably going to be around dinner time. So I'll see you then. Alright, so I'm home now, and I'm actually just going to have this little lone potato for like my pre-workout snack, because it's like 6:30 and I just got home because I went to Hobby Lobby to get some cute stuff for my bullet journal. And yeah, it's a little bit late, but I don't want to quite eat a full dinner yet. And I do need to get on the treadmill and get my steps in. I've probably got about like a little less than 5,000 steps. So usually at the pace that I go at, 5,000 steps would be about like 50 minutes on the treadmill. So I'm just gonna watch a TV show or something, and then when that's done, I'm just gonna do my smashed potatoes in the air fryer again, because that's my favorite thing to do. And I might actually season it differently with some curry powder this time, and we'll see what that's like. But yeah, I'm just gonna have my little pre-workout potato with some salt or something, and yeah, get on the treadmill. Also, while I'm like chowing down on my little bowl of potatoes here, I just wanted to point out a couple of things. Like, I know that some people will actually enjoy eating cold potatoes, and like I always put mine in the microwave. Like I can't do cold potatoes. Like, Potato Wisdom can take a whole potato out of the fridge and like take a bite out of it like an apple, and I'm like, don't know about that. So I always microwave my potatoes. And also my favorite potato of choice is the yellow like gold potatoes. They're just so soft and buttery and like delicious, and if you put just a little dash of salt on them, it's just, that's all they really need, because the gold potatoes are so good. I do like russets. I don't have a problem with them. And of course, I love sweet potatoes. I actually completely forgot to get sweet potatoes this weekend when I went grocery shopping. So I'm gonna need to pop back out and get some sweet potatoes, because when my sweet cravings kick in, man, I'm gonna need those sweet potatoes. So yeah, definitely gonna have to do that. But I'm gonna finish this bowl and then hop on the treadmill. Yay! One more active day and I am done with the second week. Oh my word, so 45 minutes on the treadmill. That's what happens when I don't try to like get my steps in increments and like during the day. Sometimes I'll take my dog for a walk in the morning, and then I'll take a walk at lunchtime, and then I'll make up whatever else I need to get after that in the evenings. But today I didn't do anything, so 45 minutes on the treadmill. It's 7:30. I'm gonna die, but I am here prepping some of my potatoes, and I'm actually gonna do something that's a little different with my mashed potato or smashed potatoes today. I swear I sound like a Potato Wisdom like stalker or something, but I do follow her on Instagram, and she always has cool like ideas and stuff. So what she started doing with her smashed potatoes is smashing wedges instead of cutting the potato in half and then just squishing like the half. She's cutting them into wedges and smashing them. So I'm gonna try that, because I mean, why not have fun with this? If I'm eating like a mono diet for a little while, might as well have fun with it, right? So yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, so I've got my wedges. These two aren't sliced yet, but these are in the wedges, and I'm gonna try and smash one of them. I'm kind of like worried because I don't know if I overcook or undercook or whatever my potatoes, and I'm sure that makes a really big difference. So we're just gonna give it a try with one hand. So this is a wedge right here. I think I like undercooked it. Well, I don't know. It's a little bit hard to smash, but then once I like get past the initial hardness, it's not that bad. So, I mean, there you go. That's all right. I might like the squished halves a little bit better myself, because I don't know. I mean, this might actually be easier with one hand or two hands, but yeah, I'll just try to give it a try for a couple of the other ones. All right, so here's a couple of the other ones. I feel like I do undercook them, and then the center is too hard. So when I go to press down on the top of it, it's just too hard, and I squish it like, it's so hard to explain, but they just fall apart because I think that they're too hard. So I don't know. I'll just keep experimenting with how long. These are leftover potatoes that I pressure cooked in the Instant Pot Yesterday, I guess. And yeah, I don't think I did them long enough, so maybe I'll try them for a couple more minutes next time. Alright, as you can see, I pretty much gave up on these potatoes, these mashed potatoes. This one was just a regular potato that I cut in half and just did the original way, and they just turn out so much better for me personally, so I guess that's how I'm gonna just continue to do it. I've got my curry powder here, and I'm just gonna drizzle this on top and enjoy. Okay, I made that sound like I was gonna like enjoy it right now, but I haven't fried it yet. So in the air fryer, I always just put it on the hottest temperature and I do 10 minutes and then I check on it. All right, my timer is up and I'm gonna check on them. Whoa, steamy. I might actually put them in for like 5 more minutes, but they're looking pretty good. Okay, it's 8 o'clock and it's like times like this that I get a little overwhelmed and frustrated that I haven't planned better or whatever, and I'm like eating dinner, like my stuff is still in the air fryer and I'm eating dinner at like 8 o'clock. And I mean, that does have something to do with the fact that I stopped at Hobby Lobby for a little bit, but I just didn't think that it would set me back that far, but it did. Anyways, so I'm just now realizing that I only have 2 potatoes in the fridge right now. So I need to pretty much pressure cook the rest of the potatoes that I have on hand, and then tomorrow when I go get more sweet potatoes, I can get more gold and maybe some russet potatoes too. But I just need to stock up. I underestimated how much I eat in one day, so just a learning experience. At least I know now, and I can better prepare for the future. Alright, I'm in the middle of washing my potatoes, but my air fryer went off, so we're just gonna check on these real quick. Oh yes, okay, those look definitely done, but I'm not done cleaning the potatoes off that I want to pressure cook, so I'm trying to like leave this open so that the steam can come out, because if I don't let the steam come out, then it'll just have condensation on my potatoes and leave them leave them moist. No, I don't like that word either. Like mushy, I guess. So we don't want that. We want to keep the crisp. So I'm just going to continue to wash these. I'm almost done. I've got like 3 potatoes left. And also I want to show you guys my little scrubber dude. Look at my little potato scrubber dude. He's actually like a potato. It's so cute. I saw it at Walmart and I was like, yes, I have to have him. And he's amazing. Alright, all of my potatoes are clean, and I've cut some of the super large ones in half so that they don't take as long to soften, and yeah, so there they are. Alright, I've got my lid on and I set it to sealing, and I'm gonna do manual for 12 minutes because last time I did 10, and we'll just see how that goes. Right, here are my potatoes with a little bit of ketchup, and let's go ahead and do what Potato Wisdom does, and let's do a crunch test. I'm gonna try not to like hurt myself or make a huge mess or anything. Some of these are like really thin and they definitely are gonna have a crunch. That's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's try one of the thicker ones. I kind of like the thicker ones because they have the crunch as well, but they also have the softest, like soft inside. Oh yeah. And that curry powder, oh my gosh, it's so good. Good. All right, and on that note, I'm going to end this vlog here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow my potato reset journey, then definitely subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!